We now move on to the next topic, Analyse und Beurteilung von Lehrwerken. So we have 4 subtopics: Role of Lehrwerk, Analyse von Lehrwerk, Beurteilung von Lehrwerk und Konsequenzen für Sprachunterricht. We will see them one by one. First is Role des Lehrwerks. So Analyse. What exactly is Analyse? Analyse means listing out what and all is handled or what and all is present in the Lehrwerk and what is not present in the Lehrwerk. Beurteilung is basically defined as deciding if the current contents of the Lehrwerk is applicable for a defined learn group. So a simple example is you take a kid's book with pictures and rhymes. This book is definitely not applicable for Lehrwerks in a group because they'll be done just like that in a minute and they'll say, okay, what's the next book? So that way a kid's book is only for kid class, and Lehrwerks you need different criteria to choose. So that way, that is the difference between Analyse and Beurteilung. So if you say kids book, you'll say the book has got pictures, book has got rhymes, book has got no key information which would be interesting for the adults. That's all. With that, the analysis is over. Once the analysis is over, then you do the Beurteilung. So that way we come to the next topic as to what is the role of the Lehrwerk. So the Lehrwerk decides the goals and their weightage accordingly, the topics and the Inhalt, the contents which needs to be taught, the Fertigkeiten which is being used, and the difficulty level, Progression. So once the Lehrwerk decides this, then it also influences the Unterrichtsprozess by saying which phase need to be introduced in the classroom, like Einführung, Bewusstmachung, all those things. It also says what kind of a social form can be used for the particular exercise. It also gives the necessary media, CD, DVD required. It also says what kind of a test procedure, short test, midterm test, long test, all those things. So this is how the Lehrwerk actually plays a role in affecting the Unterricht process and also affecting what is being taught. Then we move on to Analyse von Lehrwerken. So like I previously mentioned, the analysis just finds out what the Lehrwerk actually has and what it does not have. So as a key criteria, you must make sure that the Lehrwerk is handling all the methodische, didaktische concept. So does the Lehrwerk have this? That's the main criteria. Once you get an answer for this as to yes, then you have other criteria which will now complete the analysis, and with this analysis you can now eventually do a Beurteilung. Let's look at all the criteria one by one. So first is Zielgruppe. This is important. Hohe Gewichtung. So you will take a look at the exercise, the topics and the Aufgaben which you have, and you can find this in the book cover on the book's website. In the foreword of the book it says to whom this book is for and all those things, and you can also look at Lehrer Handbook, and then you can find out for which target audience is this book formed. Orientierung. This is normal. Does the book orient itself to a particular standards? That's the overall question you have to ask. Whether it's European standard or some other old standard, that's different. Does the book stick to any standards at all? That's the first question that you have to find out which standard it is actually orienting itself to. So today mostly they are all gayer, so they will give concrete, say this is not this standards, A1 standards, A2 standards, etc. These can be found in the book's cover also.
With that, the chapter comes to an end. Please feel free to like, subscribe and comment to the channel. If you have any questions, then contact me via email or put down your comments and I'll be able to reply. Thank you.